and Israel reportedly informed Washington that it would only agree to a ceasefire in Lebanon if it's allowed to continue bombing the country afterward. According to Axios, the demands put forward by the Netanyahu government include permission to conduct military operations in southern Lebanon indefinitely to prevent Hezbollah from rebuilding its military and defenses. The other demand is to give the Israeli Air Force freedom of movement in Lebanese airspace. So basically, permanent occupation, which obviously the Lebanese government won't agree to. So just like in Gaza, Israeli offers of a ceasefire aren't actually ceasefires. Actually, I should correct myself there. Israel is no longer even pretending to be pursuing a ceasefire in Gaza. Its siege and assault in northern Gaza killed scores of people in just one day on Monday, and more than 600 people over the last 2 weeks. The UN Human Rights Office released a statement on the situation, warning that Israel is causing the destruction of the population in northern Gaza. Quote, "The manner in which the Israeli military is conducting hostilities in North Gaza, along with unlawful interference with humanitarian assistance and orders that are leading to forced displacement, may be causing the destruction of the Palestinian population in Gaza's northernmost governorate through death and displacement." Destruction is, of course, the point. Simultaneously, as the bombs are dropping on Gaza, Israeli settlers are gathering to carve up the enclave for themselves. At a 2-day rally near the Gaza border, hundreds of Israelis and right-wing government officials, including National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, spoke of plans to resettle Gaza. According to one of the extremist settler organizers of the rally, Daniela Weiss, quote, "We came here with one clear purpose: to settle the entire Gaza Strip, every inch from north to south." And Ben-Gvir told the crowd, quote, "Yes, we experienced a terrible catastrophe, but what we need to understand 1 year later, so many Israelis have changed their thinking. They understand that when Israel acts like the rightful owners of this land, this is what brings results." So once again, the Israelis are bragging about their crimes against humanity to the entire world. And I could play a clip of some stooge at the State Department reacting by expressing concern while also saying that the U.S. commitment to Israel's defense is ironclad, so nothing is going to change policy-wise. But what's the point anymore? In other news out of Gaza, the Israeli military also murdered 4 aid workers attempting to rebuild the area's water infrastructure. According to Oxfam, the water engineers were making repairs near Khan Yunis. They had even coordinated their movements with the IDF beforehand, and they were in clearly marked vehicles. Yet still, the IDF blew them up. It can't just be a coincidence how many times aid workers notify the IDF about their movements ahead of time and still get blown up by the IDF. More evidence that the military is actually targeting these aid workers. Oxfam said in a statement, quote, "Oxfam demands an independent investigation into this and other attacks on essential workers. We reiterate our calls for a ceasefire, an immediate halt to arms transfers to Israel, and the international community to ensure Israel is held accountable for its continued assault on civilians and those working to deliver life-saving services." Meanwhile, the U.S. military is now investigating how top-secret information about Israel's planned attack on Iran was leaked to the public. The intelligence documents were intended to only be shared with the governments in the Five Eyes spying alliance. Those are Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and the United Kingdom. And the reports are based on U.S. surveillance of Israeli war planning. Screenshots of the documents were first posted on the Middle East Spectator Telegram channel, which claimed it didn't have any direct contact with the source, but assumes it's a whistleblower within the Pentagon. The documents assess how Israel might carry out an attack on Iran based on monitoring armed forces movements and exercises, which included loading air-to-surface missiles and conducting aerial refueling drills. One document reads, quote, The Israeli Defense Forces continued key munitions preparations and covert UAV activity on October 16th, almost certainly for a strike on Iran. It adds, however, quote, "We cannot definitely predict the scale and scope of a strike on Iran." The leak did confirm, though, what the US and Israel have refused to confirm for decades as a matter of official policy, that Israel has nukes. Quote, "We have not observed indications that Israel intends to use a nuclear weapon." Well then, that's good. Though I'd feel a lot better knowing that a rogue state trying to start a three-pronged conflict to trigger a world war didn't have any fucking nukes to begin with. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new videos. Also, if you want to see Means Morning News in its complete form, not just the clips we post here, head on over to Means TV and get access to all our new episodes and our entire backlog, plus tons of other great movies and original TV shows.